Actually, when I first started using the Azaps, I would use them as an endgame unit, and I just rush them in at the end, you know, when the enemy's trying to protect their last point and they have like 100 guys on there, you know, 100 units. I just send in my Azaps and charge them in, and you know, hit on watch and then hit counter strike. You know, I'd work those buttons in there until the enemy was all dead, or my troops are all dead. But once I got to use them a little bit better, I started taking them like sooner, like right in the beginning of the game. I'd take them in and take out all their smaller units with them, you know, and suffer no damage at all. It was kind of sweet. Kind of made me feel powerful, you know. But they're pretty badass. I don't know. Let's take a look at their stats. The docks I used, I just got lucky with a couple of these. Let's see here. This one's for dealing more damage to heroes, the assassination dock, and breakthrough dock, which is doing more damage to units. Which I want this unit to devastate both sides of the fence. So that's why I picked those two, and I happen to have extra ones. So, and then I got a armor penetration for the bigger, heavier, you know, units and players, and I just got a block 140, and then the one that they gave me with the unit. That's what I'm using with them right now. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if it's wrong, but that's what I got on there. I went bottom line on these guys. I've changed it like probably 4 different times to try and see which one I like best. I ended up going with the bottom line because it just seems to do way more damage and, you know, kills enemy units a lot faster, kills enemies a lot faster. And I figure if I just kill them fast, then, you know, I won't need the more hit points in the defensive, you know, line. That's what I figure anyway. And the hit points, you know, for the health over here, you get about 275. You get a little bit more each time because it goes by percentage, but you end up with maybe, you know, 10,700 hit points by going top line on that, which 700 hit points isn't, you know, isn't that big a deal. You know, it's like one hit. And on the top line, the actual armor penetration and piercing damage is less than this. So I like having this up, so you know, I do way more damage on each hit. Plus they attack so fast, and their speed, to me, it seems faster than a 5.5, but it's still pretty fast. You know, they can run and catch up to shit, and you know, they have a charge, so you can, you know, really use their speed to your advantage on these guys. The piercing defense isn't that great, but you know, with their skills you use, that helps out. That same with slashing defense, which isn't bad. It's over 600, so you know, that's pretty good too. This right here, this helps counter the you know, the piercing, you know, the lack of piercing defense. You can use these counter strikes to, you know, anti-charge, to counter anti-charges to, you know, absorb the initial damage. And this right here just totally totally annihilates the enemy. It's awesome. I have some video clips after my explanation here that, you know, you'll see it in action. Let's go into the billeting officer and run them through a couple scenarios, I guess. Go to your officer here, unit training, and you go in here and mess around and practice with the different units you have. I'm just going to take these Azaps. And I think they rush like 3 different kind of units at you, like sword and shields and like squires, some weak pikemen, and some not javelin guys, but
yes, Commander.
These guys right here. So these guys I'd wait, and I'd hit counter strike as soon as they meet up with my unit, and then I would hit on watch. And it seems to take them out pretty quick. I don't typically charge pikeman units because any smart player is going to post them, and you're going to run into a lot of trouble that way. Same thing, pikeman unit coming in. You can either wait for them or push them out a little bit. but I don't have my counter-strike up, so I'm just going to hit on watch and see if that works any better. You seem to be taking more damage that way, of course, but, you know, same ending anyway. Alright, let's see here. These are arrows for archers, so what we want to do is charge them in, get them there as soon as possible. As soon as they hit and do their initial damage, hit on watch, and then they get in for the kill. But you want to, for archers, you want to get them there as soon as possible. Oh, there's another archer standing over here. Let's see what they got next for us. Nothing, I guess. Alright, we gotta heal them up a little bit. Of course, now they send them. What do we got here? Some more archers. Once again.
Yes, Commander.
I like to wait till they're grouped up and then charge. Just get more out of them that way. Hit counterattack once they get there.
Hurry up!
Move yourselves!
Form up!
Take position!
More pike guys.
Form up!
Right here.
Yes, Commander.
Let me hit the counterattack
Spread out and attack!
to absorb and then on strike. You don't want to put them right in the doorway with pikemen because that bottlenecks them, and the pikemen have the advantage when you do that. See how they surrounded them? Surrounded the pikemen once you hit that on watch. They kind of spread out and go around the edges, it seems.
Form up!
Take
More
position!
pikemen. Yeah, like you can inch them up.
Form up!
Yes, Commander.
Counterattack.
Spread out and attack!
On watch.
Attack!
See how they kind of absorb the enemy. If you have them in a doorway, then you know you only have like 4 fighting in the front. I'm just gonna stand in here, and that's not good because the other guys, like, you're not using them to their full potential. You know, they're standing in the back waiting to hit something.
Form up!
Yes, Commander.
These guys, I don't know if I would charge them, because they have piercing and we're vulnerable to that, but let's give it a shot. We'll charge them and hit counter. As soon as the charge damage makes contact,
Spread out and attack!
then, I mean, that didn't seem to work out too bad. I guess it depends on how tough the unit is.
Follow
Or,
me!
you know, and
Advance!
try to surprise them, hit them from the side. Just take these guys with you, have them follow you around, walking through the dark alleys of the town or city you're trying to defeat or protect. But yeah, like, before you charge them, you'd want to group them up like this first, rather than have them like stagger. You know, you don't want to charge them when they're like this,
Up!
you know, and then
Yes,
try to charge them.
Attack!
To the throne!
Spread out and attack!
Death! Bloody!
After me!
But yeah, pretty sweet unit. I love these guys. But yeah, I just run them on the last node and destroy everybody. And I have a couple clips of me doing that.
Position!
Oh, here's some guys we haven't fought yet. These guys I'd probably charge and then do the same thing I did with the others,
This unit skill is on cooldown.
except for it's on
This
cooldown.
unit skill is on cooldown.
Attack!
To the throne!
Spread out and attack!
Hit on watch.
Attack at will!
To the throne!
And then with your hero, you want to get around, like any kind of shields, you want to get around behind them, do way more damage while your troops are fighting them. Alright, well, I think that's about it. That's all the 3 types of things they have in here. But yeah, go in here and test them out. Try and figure out like what the best way is to use them.